Hello everyone, and welcome to Cibertips. In today's video, we are going to talk about something that might already be happening inside your home, and you may not even know it. We're diving deep into how hackers target smart devices, those everyday gadgets we rely on for convenience, comfort, and connection. But behind that convenience, there's a hidden risk, one that could expose your personal life to complete strangers. You may have a smart speaker playing music in your kitchen, a smart TV in your living room, or a baby monitor watching over your child. All of these are part of the Internet of Things, a growing network of devices that are connected to the internet and each other. But what if I told you that many of these devices can be hacked in less than 2 minutes? That even your refrigerator could become a spy in your own home? They can learn your schedule, when you leave, when you return, and whether you're alone, all without your knowledge. And your phone connects to your smart lock, so you never need a key again. Others use smart fridges, TVs, or printers as part of larger botnets, massive armies of hijacked devices used to launch attacks on major websites or services. One of the most famous of these attacks happened in 2016, when the Mirai botnet took down Twitter, Netflix. The device works normally, but it's doing more than you think behind the scenes. It could be recording, uploading, or even participating in digital warfare. And Reddit using thousands of hacked smart devices, most of which were in people's homes. Why would anyone want to hack me? But here's the truth, it's not personal, it's systematic. Hackers don't go after individuals one by one. They let automated systems scan and compromise thousands of devices at once. If your device is vulnerable, it gets pulled in like the rest. If a hacker finds a device with open ports, they can attempt remote access directly, often without the need for a password. If the firmware has bugs, and it usually does, those can be exploited to gain control. But unlike your phone or computer, many IoT devices don't update automatically, or even support updates at all. That means their manufacturers often rush them to market with minimal protection, updated protocols, and default passwords that are easy to guess. Others have found flaws in smart TVs that allowed them to take over the screen, install malware, or access internal microphones. In many cases, these devices can't even be updated once installed, leaving permanent holes in your digital defenses. But with every new connection, there's a new opportunity, not just for you, but for cybercriminals. Hackers have used those to eavesdrop on conversations, gather information for social engineering, or just invade privacy for the sake of it. Before we go deeper, make sure to subscribe to Cibertips, hit that notification bell, and like this video if you want to keep learning how to protect yourself in a world that is becoming more connected and more dangerous every day. There are apps and routers that let you see what devices are connected and what data they are sending. Choose manufacturers with a track record of pushing security updates. The more you understand how these devices work, the more you can protect yourself. Cybersecurity isn't just for big companies. It's for everyone, especially in a world where your coffee maker could become a threat. If something seems odd, a smart bulb connecting to a server in a foreign country, investigate. If it doesn't support updates, consider replacing it with one that does. But privacy isn't just about secrets. It's about control. About choosing who sees you, when, and why. There have been real cases where smart baby monitors were hacked and used to speak to children. Where stalkers gained access to smart doorbells to track their victims. Where businesses were infiltrated through smart coffee machines. Your watch. It's about awareness. Because once you see how the system works, you have the power to make it safer. Your light switches, your home assistant, even your toothbrush might soon connect to Wi-Fi. When that choice is taken away, even by a seemingly harmless device, it is a violation. From a vulnerable smart plug, an attacker could pivot into your router. That way, even if one device is compromised, it won't have direct access to your main devices like your phone or computer. If your smart TV has a microphone and you never use voice commands, turn off the MIC. If your smart speaker has remote access enabled, disable it unless necessary. From your router, they can see what other devices you have: your phone, your laptop, your work from home equipment. If you found this video valuable, give it a like, subscribe to our channel. It might be the weakest link in your digital chain. And hit the bell icon so you never miss a new tip on how to protect yourself in the age of smart everything. That means anyone with a list of default credentials which are easy to find online can log into them. That tiny, forgotten smart light bulb. Now, let's uncover what's really going on behind the screen. Smart devices are designed to make our lives easier. You tell a speaker to turn off the lights. Your thermostat adjusts automatically based on your habits. Most smart devices are built for functionality. not for security. They scan the internet for vulnerable smart devices, often using automated tools that look for open ports, weak passwords, or unpatched firmware. Once hacked, a cybercriminal can watch your home in real time. They can listen to your conversations. Once they find a vulnerable target, it doesn't take long. A single command can give them control over the device. And here's where hackers come in. Take, for example, a smart camera, and it doesn't stop at spying. Some hackers take control of smart thermostats and crank the temperature up or down just to cause discomfort or chaos. Think about that for a second. Your baby monitor could have been used in a cyberattack on a global company without you ever knowing. And the scary part is that these attacks are often silent. There's no virus pop-up, no obvious signs. Now, you might be thinking, I'm just an average person. And once they're in your network through a smart device, things can escalate. So, how do these attacks happen technically? Even those that aren't voice controlled may have audio sensors. Let's break it down. The most common entry point is default credentials. Many people install smart devices and never change the factory username and password. Never reuse the same password across devices. Then there are open ports. Some devices expose services on the internet that should only be accessible locally. Create a guest network on your router and connect all smart devices to that network. Then there's firmware vulnerabilities. Smart devices run on small operating systems called firmware. Some hacks are more creative. For instance, there have been cases where hackers reverse engineered the communication protocols of smart locks, allowing them to unlock doors remotely. And yes, many smart devices have microphones. But what can you do about all this? Fortunately, there are ways to protect yourself, and they're not complicated. First, change the default credentials. Always, the moment you set up a smart device, give it a strong, unique password. Second, separate your network. Third, update firmware regularly. If your device supports updates, check for them manually if needed. Fourth, disable features you don't use. Fifth, monitor your network traffic. Sixth, buy smart devices from reputable brands. Cheap knockoffs often have poor security and no support. And most importantly, stay informed. It is no longer about whether you have something to hide, it is about whether you're leaving the door wide open. Some people joke that they don't care if someone watches them through their smart camera. I have nothing interesting to hide. And sometimes the damage is not just digital. The risks are growing because the devices are everywhere. Your car. That's the future we are building, and we need to build it responsibly. At Cibertips, our mission is to empower you with the knowledge to navigate this digital landscape safely. And remember, it's not about fear. Until next time, stay safe, stay sharp, and stay one step ahead.